Wrestling fans from the Malabar School Gymnasium, Mansfield, Ohio, ASWA Spring Sting 2015 just keeps getting more explosive. And Mr. Insanity, Toby Klein, this match is right up your alley. No holds barred.
Hank, good to see you, buddy.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be one knocked-on, drag-out, pillar-to-post, wall-to-wall, rock-em, sock-em match.
I've faced Jimmie Lee in a no-holds-barred match. He pulls out all the stops when matches like this come his way.
Oh, and he's got a lot of incentive here. This revenge match with J.J. DeVILLE did to him on the last show, causing Jimmie Lee to lose his title to Charles Gannicus. Jimmie Lee is out for blood.
And he might get it tonight in this kind of match. Hank, it's good to see the Nightmare Nation here in full force tonight to support Jimmy.
Yeah, he's got 600 to 700 people behind him. Luckily, we got Jack DeLong in the ring here instead of that Jake Zartman. But I don't know what happened to this J.J. DeVILLE. He returned to ASWA a few shows back. These people that rolled out the red carpet for him, I mean, they were so happy to see him. These people all love the guy. I don't know, Ed Deadly must have waved a big wad of money at him or something to have him turn on his former friends.
His true colors shine through.
Even on the last show, he had this fantastic match with the undefeated Celeste Taylor, and J.J. DeVILLE had him right for the taking. He had him knocked out with a back heel thrust kick, and he laid on him with some haphazard back-to-belly pin that allowed Celeste Taylor to crucifix him from underneath and pin him easily. I think he threw the match here, got some money from Ed Deadly and just threw the match.
Very, very possible.
And it was right after that he turned on Jimmie Lee and hit him with a chair, causing him to lose the ASWA heavyweight title to Charles Gannicus.
He lays on Jimmie Lee half tonight. He ain't going to get a win, I can tell you that. He's going to lose 2 shows in a row.
No, Jimmie Lee is he's out for blood here. Just hopefully Ed Deadly doesn't call out Chaos and Celeste Taylor. Well, it won't be Celeste Taylor anymore. They're through Dunfini. But Chaos out to the ring tonight. I think Chaos is still smarting from his loss earlier tonight, Rick Baker.
But you never know what Ed Deadly has up his sleeve, Hank.
I mean, he has the loaded briefcase there in one corner, but Jimmy got his lucky charm called Billy over there in the other corner. Listen to the Nightmare Nation. Listen to the Minions.
That might be the smartest decision. JJ might want to take the high road and get out of here.
I think Mr. DeVille's going to be taking a lot of potters tonight.
Ed's trained him well, I see already.
Yeah, I couldn't believe what I saw the last show. The way the people love this guy. How could this guy turn on these people like he did?
Greed, Hank. This guy has a need for greed.
Well, there was once a big wrestling star said everyone has their price for the $1 Million Man. I guess JJ had his price. But Jimmy, you get to see the rage and seething in his face. He's trying to keep himself somewhat under control. It is no holds barred.
Yeah, you let your anger take over, it might be room for error, though.
Oh, I heard that
one. Breaking JJ's chest with those chops. You ever got hit with one of Jimmie Lee's chops?
Thank God I never did. Worst that ever happened to me is have you chase me around the ring a few times.
My apologies, Hank. My apologies.
I never realized I could run so fast. But Jimmy's sort of keeping himself under control. He's methodically picking J.J. DeVILLE apart.
Breaking him down. Soften him up for the kill. I think this Nightmare Nation rallying behind Jimmy really helps. What's the janitor doing out here?
Yeah, I just noticed him now. He shouldn't be wasting time talking to fans. He should be sweeping.
It's good to have a janitor out here, but this is a little ridiculous.
You never know with Johnny Paradise at ringside what monkey business he might pull.
I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Me neither. All right, now J.J. DeVille distracting referee Jack DeLong. Ed Deadly choking in the corner.
The Weasel up to his old shenanigans.
Jimmie Lee is equal to the task.
This might be it, Hank.
Oh, not quite yet.
Jimmy about ruined Ed Deadly's dreams.
Yeah, poor Ed Deadly. He lost Sles Taylor from his stable earlier tonight. He's no longer undefeated. Chaos is on a 2-match losing streak. J.J. DeVille has got 1 foot in the grave already in this match with Jimmie Lee.
Ed Deadly's world is crumbling all around him this evening.
Crumbling like the walls of Jericho. Jimmy just picking J.J. DeVille apart piece by piece, and the fans are loving it.
Can't say I blame him. He's got a lot of hatred for him at this point.
I don't know, they said the match is no holds barred unless choking is not permitted among the holds.
No holds barred. I'd like to see him snatch that broom for Johnny and use it on Johnny, Ed, and JJ.
Jimmie Lee shoves the limp body of J.J. DeVille down to the hardwood floor, and he rams him into those iron barricades.
These fans are really getting their money's worth. Action right up in their faces.
I guess we still have con-outs. Jack DeLong is conning on the outside of the ring.
I think Jack DeLong needs bumped around in there myself. Jack DeLong counted the finish on Kenny tonight, so I really don't care for him at this point.
It looked like Ed Deadly was fanning J.J. DeVille with his hat, trying to give him some air to revive him, the beating he's taken.
He's a scared man, Hank. He knows what's about to happen.
Yeah. That's why they call Jimmie Lee the living nightmare. He's a living nightmare for his opponents and his enemies.
A shovel. A shovel, Hank.
I heard that thump all the way up here in the bleachers.
Oh my God. The items you can find underneath an ASWA ring these days.
Well, it'll come in handy. He can knock him out and beat him with the shovel, then he can dig the dirt to bury him.
Jimmy's good at digging graves for his opponents.
He's going to have one more to dig, I think, in a few minutes. Ed Deadly is sweating bullets. JJ's walking like a zombie. I mean, he looks like he's in a trance. He grabbed the broom off of Johnny Paradise. He's beating Jimmie Lee with a broom handle now.
It looked like Johnny Paradise gave that broom up a little too easy.
I wouldn't be surprised. I guess choking must be illegal because the referee is counting on chokes.
I think we might see some high-flying action here from JJ.
Oh, sort of a flip pescado out of the ring.
JJ has athletic talent. He's wasting it being in Ed Deadly's army.
Yeah, he's a former Universal champion. I mean, he's capable of winning championship gold. He doesn't need the help of Ed Deadly. Oh, he broke it. Jimmy, I think, broke the broom on J.J. DeVille. There's going to be a lot of bruises and welts on these two guys before this is over.
Are we going to see Jimmie Lee take flight?
The fans are calling for it. The minions of the Nightmare Nation want Jimmie Lee to fly. Oh, a suicide dive right through the ropes. J.J. DeVille is pinned on the hardwood floor, taking a fistic beating.
I don't see him getting up from this, Hank. This might be over.
Now Ed Deadly is on his bicycle.
I've made that same mistake. Don't ever let your anger go on Ed because your opponent can sneak right back into it.
The Living Nightmare is looking under the ring now for more weapons, more things to do damage with, more things to torture and punish.
A table. He's got a table, Hank.
I think the Benedict Arnold of the ASWA, J.J. DeVille, got a one-way ticket coming through a table.
This is getting crazy, Hank.
Oh, these fans are all getting up on their feet now. J.J. DeVille is, he's in some kind of Netherlands stupor. I know the table sort of had J.J. DeVille screened. I couldn't see what he was doing there from our vantage point. The fans were trying to warn Jimmie Lee, but the table had a screen. We got that big fat table laying in the corner there just waiting for some poor sap to go flying through it.
Jack DeLong finally standing up for himself.
Yeah, we need a tough ref in this match.
It's safe to say these people do not like J.J. DeVille.
Yeah, it's like a 180-degree turn. They all love the guy. In one foul act, they all hate the guy now. Oh, Jimmy stops on a dime. Shoulder haul through the table.
Smart. Jimmie Lee has that ring experience that JJ just doesn't have, Hank.
I think J.J. DeVille may be toast. Oh, 2 7/8 at the minimum there.
That was his nerves twitching. He didn't kick out. His nerves were twitching.
JJ's trying to escape. He's jumping over the railing into the crowd. This match, pillar to post, wall to wall. We're right in front of us.
Wrong way, JJ.
I think he's heading for the exit. Here comes Jimmie Lee. They're on the floor, and I hope our camera can pick it up. They're at the back of the gymnasium. They're climbing up the bleachers now to our left. The fans are running for their lives.
Can we see Jimmy hurl him off the bleachers, you think, Hank?
They're battling almost to the top of the bleachers. All the fans are moving in from the other ends of the building. There goes JJ rolling down the bleachers.
That's one way to get down.
Referee Jack DeLong trying to separate the fans. We got to let these two guys settle things among themselves. The fans got to stay clear.
The Nightmare Nation loving what Jimmy's dishing out.
This is our 1-year anniversary of DMK Productions with the ASWA. This is the first time I've seen a match spill beyond the barriers out into the crowd in our 1-year association.
And I can't think of a better guy to be on the receiving end of Jimmy's anger.
This is really turning into an ASWA classic here. J.J. DeVille still hanging in there somehow. Most wrestlers would have been toast by this time, the beating that J.J. DeVille is taking.
Jimmy's softening him up for the kill. I don't see this lasting much longer, Hank.
But Jimmy's hardly tried for any pins. I think he's enjoying drawing out this torture and punishment. He feels J.J. DeVille can't pin him, so he might just be dragging it out to teach him a good lesson.
JJ's got the fire, though. He's back up. He's fighting. He ain't going to give up easy.
Well, J.J. DeVille got the fortitude and the moxie and the skill. He just sold out to Ed Deadly. That's his big problem. Well, somebody got slammed. I couldn't tell who it is.
Jimmie Lee just gave J.J. DeVille a suplex on the floor.
Oh, a table was in my way here. I saw a body go flying.
JJ slammed on that floor.
I really heard the splat real good. Now we're doing a 10 count like a last man standing match.
Jimmy's up, Hank. I see Jimmy standing.
Jimmy's not going to give him a 9 count to rest and get up. I think it's time to go for the coup de grace. He's throwing him back into the ring now. All right, the fans won it. Listen to him. The fans chanting Jimmy, the minions of the Nightmare Nation. They're throwing haymakers at each other. Blow for blow, toe to toe in the middle of the ring.
Jimmy's going to win that battle, I can tell you that.
They're throwing their best shots. Which man is going to fall first? There goes the loaded briefcase. Ed Deadly tosses it in. Oh, Jimmy hit with that loaded briefcase that's knocked out so many of Ed Deadly's charges opponents.
JJ's going to use anything he can at this
Here's
point.
what JJ used the last show, that steel chair. He suckered Jimmie Lee with it. Oh, right across the head. Jimmie Lee is stretched out all 4 limbs. Like the phoenix rising from the ashes, rising from the dead, the living nightmare Jimmie Lee.
He's going to have to hit him with more than that. Jimmy is on fire.
There's another chair, Ed Deadly. Oh, Jimmy's had enough. He's becoming impervious now. Three straight swats to the back.
Serves him right. Serves him right, Hank. Serves him right.
JJ misses that swat, hits the ropes. He ends up KOing himself. But Jimmy got a chair. What devious thing is going through the revenge-minded Jimmie Lee right now? Oh, the spinal grinder. Would be over the knee? No, it's over the chair. A spinal grinder over a chair.
Demolish the chair.
And demolish J.J. DeVille to boot. He could go for the pin right here. Jimmie Lee doesn't want to end it yet. The torture continues. He's not even going to try to pin him. He's just going to keep beating him in the ring. Oh! Jack DeLong.
You're right. Chaos is coming. Chaos is coming, Hank.
And Jack DeLong is dead to this world. Chaos is pulling J.J. DeVille to safety. I think for his sake, J.J. DeVille, he's lucky Chaos did. Here comes the other referees, Jake C. and Mike Sandy. Jake Zartman calls for the bell.
They're stopping the match, Hank.
Well, the original referee... Jimmie Lee has been disqualified, but I don't think the Living Nightmare cares. He got the revenge he wanted. Victory doesn't mean anything to him. Revenge is what he wanted.
He won for the Nightmare Nation tonight. They're happy with what they've seen.
J.J. DeVille took a beating he never thought he would ever take. Jimmy got what he wanted. He doesn't care if J.J. DeVille gets the winner's end of the money purse. Jimmie Lee got what he wanted, and that was revenge.
Sometimes you don't need a 3 count.
Well, I think referee Jack DeLong is finished for the night. He's being helped to the back by the other 2 referees.